Hey everybody, how you doing out there, YouTube family? Thank you all for watching the channel, sticking around with us. It's been a little while since we've been posting, but we're trying to get back into the swing of things, and my motorcycle decided it wanted to give me something to film to talk to you guys about. So I was out in the lot yesterday riding with everybody in Jacksonville. Shout out to that Jacksonville lot session though, had an absolute great time there. That was a blast. Whole day was great, all the way up until the end. I was sitting parked next to Diddy, just waiting to waiting my turn to jump into the circle pit, and my bike felt like it kind of lunged forward, and the clutch lever got like a lot softer. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna find a broken plate or two inside of that clutch. So we're gonna rip into that thing right now for you guys, with you guys, I should say, not for you guys. I'm doing this for me. I need this bike back, but yeah, we're gonna tear into this thing with you guys and see if we can't figure out what's wrong with it. So first thing, I just got a couple tools that I know I need: 5mm Allen, 10 and a 10 to get this off. So as you can see, I had thought I could fix it, adjusted this all the way out, and the bike was just lunging forward really bad. As soon as I would basically kick it into gear, it would want to take off on me unless I was holding the brake, and then therefore it just started running very poorly and etc. It's not what we want, so we're gonna take this guy off. This is the first time I got lucky, didn't have to take the clutch lever off to get the cable out. That's kind of nice. And then now we're gonna tip my bike over, that way I don't have to drain the oil out of it. Oh, flip-flops on. Alright, grab this stool. This is exactly how the owner's manual tells you how to do this. Step 1, tip your bike on its side. But no, really guys, if you were, oh no, I just dropped my Allen wrench, where'd it go? If you were doing this on your own bike, either if it was a stunt bike, you could obviously just do this, tip it on the crash cage. That's what I've always done my whole life. And if not, obviously you're gonna wanna drain your oil and then just do this, you know, upright on a stand. So first things first, we're gonna crack all these 5mm Allens loose, and I think I can slip the clutch cover. Bleh. I think I can. Oh, GoPro down. I think I can slip this clutch cover up and off without having to do anything with these hoses, but I'm not too sure. I really hope I don't have to move those, so I'm gonna be kind of bummed if I do. But let's see if I can find somewhere to set the GoPro up on here. We took all the bolts out, including the ones for this water pump, drained as much, caught as much as we could, spilled a little bit, it's alright. Gonna move this to the side. So we'll drop our GoPro in a nice bucket of coolant, and let's pop this cover off. So we unhook the clutch cable, and now we should be ready to, you're gonna have to turn this as you go out, and luckily it just clears past my cage. Now if I can do this with my hands, let's see. Yeah, it's gonna pop right off nice and easy. I'm gonna set this down. Alright, that's it. Grab yourself a piece of paper towel, something to set it down on. Crack these 10s loose, and I believe that is where we are going to find my problem. So I'm spinning these bolts out here that hold this pressure plate down. I'll explain kind of what I think happened or why. So this bike does have a good amount of miles on it. I've had it for 2 years now as my basically main bike of choice that I ride the most often. And we do a lot of sitting in parking lots waiting for like other people to go, or for like the next thing in the show, where you have the clutch pulled in at about 400 to 5,000 RPM sometimes, and you're just sitting there. So that gets these clutches really, really hot, and I'm willing to bet underneath here we're gonna find a broken clutch plate or two. At least that's honestly what I'm hoping for, because that would be the easiest solution, is just to throw new clutch plates in and be good to go. And then set them right in my clutch cover so that I don't lose them or get them dirty. Alright, so now you pull off the pressure plate first. Watch out, there is a little, I don't even know what this is called, but the little goes through like that. Can fall out, guys, so be very mindful. And if it's your first time, maybe stick some paper towel down in there, because heaven forbid you would drop that down in there, you would be absolutely screwed. So we're just gonna start pulling it off. See if we can't find us a broken couple of plates or so. So I might need to get along. Oh yeah. Probably gonna need 2 long screwdrivers. We'll inspect it all after we pull it all out. None of the plates were broken, but this last plate looks completely smoked. So we're gonna make a phone call to my buddy Nasty Nate and see what he thinks I should do. Let's give him a call once, because that's very interesting. Hey man, how's it going? Good. Guys, question for you quick. So I just pulled my clutch apart, and none of the plates are broken, but the first fiber plate is like fucking smoked black. Okay, but so what else do you think would maybe have caused that, if you think the clutch is just bad? Okay, yeah, for sure. I'll give them a call tomorrow, because if they're a Yamaha dealer. Sweet, we're back in business. I can't believe this dealership stocks the whole clutch kit. Nate was like, yeah, they got like 3 of them. Gotta give a big shout out to Central Florida Power Sports for having the FZ07 clutch kit in stock and getting us back to stunting by the show this weekend. We were a little concerned. We should say I was a little concerned in the lot on Sunday when my clutch pooped out on me, considering I only had basically 3 days to find a clutch kit and get it, installed by this weekend's show. So big shout out Central Florida Power Sports, guys. If you're ever in Florida and your Yamaha breaks down, they have a good selection of OEM parts in stock. So be sure to hit them up if you're in need. Thank you, Nasty Nate, for letting me know to call them. If it wasn't for you, I would probably honestly be searching all over the place. So always shout out to Nasty Nate, guys. He is in the Orlando area. Super rad dude. Always helping us out. Check his shop out on Instagram, Nasty Nate Stunts, Nasty Nate's Garage. DM him for bike work. You know the drill. He'll build you your stunt bike, change your oil, adjust your chain, do your brake pads, whatever you need. He's the guy. And yeah, thanks, Nate. All right, guys. So we just got back from Kissimmee. Ran over to Central Florida Power Sports and got all these individual clutch plates here. So we're gonna take them out, and it's always recommended. I don't really have a ton of time right now because I got to get my bike put together and loaded up in the trailer tomorrow, but if you can, basically try to soak them like overnight. So I'm just going to get these plates soaking in some oil here as fast as I can. Show you what we all got in this box. There's going to be some new springs, new fiber plates, and then there should also be some new steel plates in here as well. Let me just put my phone down, open this all up. So for about 100, the retail cost I think on this was a $159. I did notice on eBay this exact clutch kit was going for a little cheaper. So if you know you're not in a hurry and you don't need it same day, obviously go that route. But I mean, it even comes with a new gasket, all in stock at the dealership for, I think I paid, like I said, it was about 130 bucks or so. Cannot complain. Got all the new steel plates. So we're gonna go find us a clean bucket and get this stuff soaking here and then slap it back in. We decided to let it soak all night, guys. So I unfortunately don't have any gloves, so that's fun, but plates have been soaking all night and we are ready to install. I just gotta pop the cover back off because I slipped down there just so no bugs or anything crazy, moisture, dirt would get into there, just leaving the motor open. I'm gonna grab some more paper towel. All right, so we're on to the putting it together stage, and you'll notice in your clutch kit there's the plates that look like this, and then there'll be two plates that are much darker, different colored. Those are gonna be your first plate and your last plate. So we're gonna start with the first plate. We're simply gonna just reinstall, guys, the same way. And now on the steels, it's kind of tricky, but you'll feel, you can rub your nail. There's a sharp edge and a smooth edge. The sharp edge goes out towards the outside of the motorcycle. So my hands are super oily and it's hard to hold my cell phone. So we're gonna slide these all back in. It's gonna go fiber, steel, back to back, just like you came out, guys. And that's it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We're gonna be back in it. If you put everything together correctly, you're gonna end on that last dark fiber plate. And now you're gonna grab your pressure plate, making sure you have the push rod for the clutch installed. It can fall out, so what I like to do, you can just grab it, kind of hold it by the end. This is really fun to do with the camera. And then you kind of just slip that pressure plate over like so. Now we're gonna grab our 6 new springs here and bolts and reinstall. I don't know the proper torque spec, guys, so look that up, but you're just gonna crisscross applesauce. Don't tighten any one down first. Go around, and if you're doing it like I am with a T-handle, you'll kind of just go and get snug, and that's basically it. They only get about 10-ish foot-pounds, I believe, of torque. Don't quote me on that. I have broke these off in motocross bikes as a kid, cranking on them with a socket wrench. You do not want to do that, and if you do use a torque wrench, be careful if your threads are oily, because I have learned that can throw off your torque reading, and basically your torque wrench will over-torque on you. So be mindful, be careful of that, and we're gonna try to clean up some of this gasket that didn't really peel off the best, and then we'll be ready to reinstall. All right, so after multiple days of struggling, trying to figure out what should have been a completely easy fix, it was my fault. I figured out what was going on. So my clutch was just astronomically way too stiff, and basically what I had done was this arm was too far back when I put the cover on, so it was just maxing out the clutch. So I called my good buddy Nasty Nate, who saves me literally every single time I need something. Give Nasty Nate a call. He's there to save the day. And he's like, bro, there's a dot. You have to make sure the dot's lined up when the cover's on. So see this line and that dot, make sure those guys are lined up, and you will not be like Shan the Man. And then during this whole debacle, I was taking the cover on and off a whole bunch of times, ruined the gasket, dropped the centering dowel pin down into the bottom end of the motor, just like I was telling you guys not to do by putting rags in. I was rushing before the show, trying to get it together. Ended up having to drop my headers, drop the oil pan, trash that gasket, had to go to AutoZone, get gasket maker.
Lucky you found it.
Everything is now good to go. Bike's rocking, clutch cable, clutch replaced. Like I said, about 120 bucks. You're gonna want to have, obviously I'll show you guys. You want a little bit of play in your clutch. If it's just if it's stiff, that's not good. So it was a little bit of a drawn out process for me, unfortunately, but I was able to get it done. So that's the how to replace your clutch on your FZ07, guys. If you need any help, please just drop a comment and I'll do my best to answer. I'm not a certified motorcycle mechanic by any means. I'm just a stunt rider, getting it done, getting my stuff fixed to get to the next show. So if you don't feel comfortable doing this yourself, take it to your local Yamaha dealer, take it to your local motorcycle shop, and yeah. But other than that, it was pretty simple. I only needed a 5mm Allen and a 10mm wrench, as well as a 12 to adjust the clutch cable was basically all I needed. Don't take these 3 bolts out, and you don't have to drain your water pump, your coolant. That'll literally just stay on, and you can just kind of pop the cover off to the side and do all your work with this cover just dangling off. So that was an extra step I didn't need to do. So again, guys, that's how you replace your clutch in your Yamaha FZ/MT07. Drop a comment if you needed some help, and till then, we'll see y'all next time.